we're in a society that is steeped in cognitive dissonance. We are the only society that advertises medication. And it puts all these disclaimers. You're going to die and piss blood for 2 weeks before you die. Shouldn't there be something against that? We are eating, there's foods that are on the shelves that are banned in other countries. Red food dye is killing people left and right. Skittles kills you. We have foods that have formaldehyde in them, that have poisons in them. We're biology. And when you put chemicals in biology, it has no place to go. So it sits dormant, it bounces around, and it makes your system overwork. And you're always tired. And you don't know why you're always tired. You're tired because your digestive system is working so hard, and then it's working hard, and you throw some more junk in there, and it's working. It's like, I'm trying, wait, I'm trying to get rid of this. And then before you know it, we're a nation of obese people, of angry people, How do we imprison so many people? How do we think that's cool? To lock so many people away? How do American politicians stand at a podium and say that they're for the people, and so many are in prison right now, dying from poor living conditions? Why would I participate in American politics when it's for the people, by the people, but I didn't have no say if you sending billions of dollars to Ukraine? The only thing that I know about Ukraine and black people is that the Red Cross told all the black military people, you're going to be called nigger. So just relax, be forewarned. I wouldn't have voted hey, I don't want to send $1 billion to Ukraine. Let them do them. I want to send $1 billion to the Congo. They're being murdered too. That's where I want to send $1 billion. I don't have any say. I know that, the presidential election, and then you talk about the primary, and then you must vote on the state and the how. I don't participate.
Somewhat pivot from the politics to something you were just talking about, health, right? You recently got into health, but it made me think about, black men's health in particular. We don't last too long. A lot of times it seems like our woman or whoever we're with outlives us, a lot of times. And on your particular vehicle, your Project Friday, we lost a lot of black men in that, and women as well, with health. I guess, yeah, how do we talk about the people that we lost? None of them were killed by like bullets, I don't think, or...
Food is the number one killer. Food is the number one killer. And I'll go so far as to say, doctors be killing motherfuckers. The third leading cause of death is medical malpractice, is misdiagnosis of medicine. That is the third leading cause of death. And you get on this medicine to mask all these symptoms created by what you're putting in your body. And we're allowed to eat a lot of things that I was saying is banned in other countries. They're living longer in other countries because their governments are afraid of them. We're afraid of our government. So we accept garbage on the shelves. You go into the average American grocery store, nothing on the shelf is edible. Nothing should be consumed on any of it. Processed foods, and a lot of vegans are going to get in trouble because they're going from meat to this processed meat, and it's going to cause a lot of problems eventually, and it's going to come back on the vegan community as if, listen, your body is delicate. You are a delicate, beautiful machine. And when you overwork your insides, you become sick. We are really frutivores. I go 1 week out of the month, I eat only fruit, raw fruit. I'll eat an entire watermelon, oranges, mangoes, grapes, melon. And I clean my system out, and my energy shoots through the roof. People say, oh, we got fangs. That's been dispelled. The hippopotamus has the biggest fangs in the world, and they're herbivores. Well, my muscles, I need my protein. Where does the cow get his protein? Where does the horse get his protein? Where does the gorilla get his protein? Gorillas eat berries and twigs, and the gorilla could come through here and rip this, this whole place up. We have been indoctrinated in the church, and we have been led to believe that all we have to do is pray over our food and it ain't going to hurt us. That is 75% of the case. Oh, I just pray over my food. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm going to have my meat. Well, in actuality, you're not meant to eat meat. And particularly melanated people are not meant to eat acidic foods. Melanated people are meant to consume alkaline foods. Melanated people are meant to consume melon. When melanated people eat watermelon, it's like gold. And so vilifying watermelon helps you hurt yourself. I don't eat watermelon. No, I don't do that. You're supposed to. And yes, you do have an appetite for it. But now all of a sudden you don't want to eat watermelon? Watermelon is the world's largest vine fruit. And it is literal gold. Genesis 1:29. When people start talking about the Bible, Genesis 1:29. I spread the seeds upon the land for you to use as meat.
Yeah. So, just again, reflecting on the people we lost and even Bernie Mac, do you feel like in your heart that if they would have had maybe some education about these foods, would they still be with us?
100%. 100%. We like meat because we season it with plants. Season plants with plants. There's enough plants to give you the texture, the desired texture that you are looking for. And I'll give you a shrimp that tastes so clean and so good that you won't want to, you'll see how clean food is actually supposed to taste. And it's all education. It's all what we're willing to accept. But because we've been indoctrinated, we honestly believe that we need this big amount of protein. And there are doctors that are telling us right now, there's a hospital down in Houston that does not allow meat. If you go to the American Cancer Society, it says meat is a cause of cancer. Yet they have recipes on there for meat. Crazy, right? Listen, when I saw Tiny Lister, the last time I saw Tiny, we were on the road together, and Tiny didn't look so good. And I've been in this field now over a decade, and I've been mentored by a lot of professionals where I can look at someone and I can tell what's going on in their body. And Tiny was in renal failure when I saw him. There were parts of his body that were retaining water, and he was literally being poisoned. And I watched him consume energy drink after energy drink after energy drink, and I begged him. I did. And I just said, please, please, please. I used to call him Papa. I call him Big Daddy sometimes. Just come and try it. I gotta pick up my girl. I'm good, baby girl. I'm good, baby girl. I'm good. And it's like, look at his leg was the size of a tree. It was one leg, looked like a tree trunk. from his foot to his hip. It was all one size and it was swollen. And he was having kidney issues. But you could look at it, and I just wanted to say, let me just clean you out. There's a couple of comics, every time I run into them, a couple female comics, I beg them. You know, and a lot of times people feel that a little bit of weight is what's healthy. That's healthy. Girl, I'm thick, I'm healthy. Some, yeah, I suppose. But you get signs and we ignore them. We ignore all the signs. Tiny was getting signs. Yvette was getting, they were all getting these signs. John Witherspoon ate nothing but fried chicken. He would go get a bag of fried chicken and that's what he would eat. And the last time I saw him, I could see it, like his face was bloated and he looked like he was struggling. Like,
so that's interesting because, you know, some people might have felt that it was a curse, right? The amount of people that were passing, like maybe like a Friday curse. But the curse might have been our health or our...
What was the what curse?
I guess it's from...
Oh, because they were dying younger?
People passing away from that. That might be conspiracy type of rhetoric, but in hearing this, it's like, okay, there was a common denominator, what maybe ended a lot of people's lives, unfortunately.
It's food. Food is the number one killer. And your body can't digest a lot of stuff that you're eating. And if your body can't digest it, it's going to store decomposing flesh. You know, it's dry. You see people who have a lot of acne, you can look at them and say, you drink a lot of milk, huh? It's pus. Milk is just pus.
Okay, so how do you define, you know, we have canine teeth. How do you feel about that? Like we have canines,
Yeah.
right? So do you feel like that's not meant to consume or help you tear through meat?
So does the hippopotamus. The hippopotamus has the biggest canines in the kingdom. He's an herbivore. Any mammal that chews like this, that rotates, is grinding. You see dogs chew like that. Lions chew like that. Giraffes, another vegan. The camel, you see him, his jaw is just rotating.
So your whole campaign is to try to get us off food. I mean...
Yeah, get off food. You don't need to have all that food.
Breatharians.
Breatharian. Watertarians. I mean, people go on water fast. I just want people to stop eating so much food.
Okay.
We're addicted to food. We're addicted to the chemicals in the food. Corporations know what they're doing. America is a corporation. It's not a country. It's a business, and we are a part of it. We get this social security number. We're commodities. We're products of this country.
If I'm a person that grew up to Big Mama's cooking, like, how do I get off of that? How do I wing off?
Come to Jackfruit Cafe. I cook better than Big Mama. Square biz. And I'll stand toe to toe with Big Mama.
Yeah.